I wrote a book called 1971.1999 War Stories, in which I have brought out certain short stories from 1971 because my father was part of the Mukti Bahini and he went into Bangladesh in May of 1971 and came out in December. So I started writing his story and then I touched many more stories and went on to write a lot of them about 71. But then it was becoming a very thin book. So I said, let's add 1999 to that because I was part of certain amount of planning and certain things that we did uh, during 1999. So I got in touch with pilots who flew the missions, of people who were behind the scenes, and what was actually happening at Srinagar airfield during those days when the planning phase was happening. So, incidentally, for all your information, I mean, there's a guy called Colonel Ranade who had reported that infiltrators have crossed into India 1 year before Kargil started. 1 year before. And he was flying a small helicopter there on a mission for something else. So he had gone and reported this. Unfortunately, no heed was taken to what he said. And then, of course, the second aspect that I've brought about is at that point in time, there was a little mismatch between what the army wanted to do, where the Air Force maybe did not understand what they wanted, or the other way around. So there was at the headquarter level, there was a little bit of a problem going on, whether air support to the Indian Army is required, not required, how big is the operation, how much effort is needed. So, notwithstanding all that, finally the Air Force got pulled into doing what they did. And the first of the fighter missions were actually flown without any weapons, by the way. So, there was a photo mission which was carried out by the MiG 25. It's a massive aircraft which is only used for, it flies at 80,000 feet and captures a golf ball on a golf course. So, those kind of cameras. It was told to fly low and take some pictures which had never been done. So it started from there. Then there was a Canberra aircraft which was used for some more photography. And then the fighters came in. And now what happened, like what you were talking about Tiger Hill. So on a, if you can just think of a peak like this, and if I have to hit it with pinpoint accuracy, if I miss by a meter, the ball will go a kilometer and a half away on that hill. So you can't really hit where you want to hit. So the Air Force had to do a lot of jugaad and training. The second aspect is the Indian Army was used to fighting at those altitudes because Siachen had been going on from 1984. The Indian Air Force had really not practiced firing weapons at that altitude, nor had they really trained for it. So we had to actually start using some equipment, using some jugaad, as they say, and did our firing for the first time at those altitudes.